Okay, this is Sleeper Dude with his and his daughter, his oldest daughter. She's about 16, I think. That's actually her car, and I think she's actually got a driver's license. But they're putting that motor back together. If that had been mine, I would have been looking around for some dual port heads. I think you can still find them. They're not as easy to find as they once were. But you used to be able to find those things in the wrecking yards and stuff, and get a lot of used parts. But like I said, they're kind of getting old now. They're kind of getting hard to find. On the aftermarket stuff, there was a lot of stuff out of Brazil because Brazil still had a lot of there was still some VW still had some plants. I think VW still got a plant in Mexico where they're making the air-cooled engine, but most of the stuff in the U.S. is all going to water-cooled engines. Well, the thing that really killed the air-cooled VW engine was having to put pollution crap on there, having to put a catalytic converter and that type of thing. I think there was one in 73 or 74 that had a catalytic converter on there, and it just never did work out right. But that's what killed that engine in the U.S. But there's still a handful of Volvos around there. So what I would do when I was putting those push rod tubes, so I had a stand. I could turn the engine on its side where the heads were, where the cylinders were, were completely vertical. I'd get the head down close, and I'd put high tack on the, between the rubber, at the very end of those rubber pieces, where it says up the block. Now I never put any RTV sealant on the, between the cylinders and the block. Originally there was a little paper gasket in there. I didn't see one on that engine, so I'm guessing when the engine was assembled, it probably got left out from whoever put them. Either may not have had it or may not have. But what Sleeper Dude did is put RTV sealant in there. I said I never did that, but I see no problem with it. I think I used something like copper coat, between the top of the cylinder and the head. Like I said, I would have been looking for some dual port heads. New intake manifold and and a different carburetor, a bigger carburetor, to get the full power out of that engine. But I think that'll probably run okay, for what that chick is gonna. I don't think that chick is gonna be racing that thing. Anyway, that should be a decent motor for us. She should have a lot of fun with that. Okay, love your videos, dude. Love your cool family. Bye bye.